Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? Happy Friday. Just sort out my lighting. Yeah, that helps a little bit. I feel like I'm looking the wrong way a little bit. But who cares? Happy Friday, everybody. We made it. Another week down. Hurrah. Hopefully people have been enjoying the sunshine. It's been lovely. Slightly less lovely today, but you know what? I'll take it. It means the office isn't boiling hot. Because as soon as we see the teeniest bit of sunshine, everything else is just boils in the house. I like sunshine, but I don't like it that much because then I can't sleep. But anyway, it's April, and that means we've got another game to play. This one's called Blippo Plus. I'm intrigued. Currently, I don't quite know what the game part of it is. But currently, I know that you just watch TV. So, yeah, we're going to go on this journey together. I've not looked anything up. I'm just going to turn my microphone just a teeny bit. Hi, Lolsey. Just sorting out my audio because it looks like I'm peaking a fair bit. Just want to make sure that it all sounds good. Oh, Lolsey, you're just here for the visual vibes instead then. All right, let's see. Okay, turn the gain down a little bit. Let's see. That looks like it's peaking less. That's good. We shall see. I'll probably come back and like revisit this and be like, oh my god, no, the audio. But that's okay. We're just here for vibes, you know? We keep growing, we keep figuring it all out, and one day we might get there. It's unlikely, but we might. Anyway, back to Blippo. Blippo Plus. It looks interesting. This isn't my kind. I've not really played any kind of similar games like this, so it's like, obviously you might be able to tell from the music, it's kind of like 80s vibes, very kind of bright neon, and you're kind of watching like lots of TV programs. It's not animated, it's live real people. So I'm definitely intrigued about how I find that, because I've not been a particular fan of it in the past. I've not played many games with that kind of having like actual video within the game. I tend to just kind of avoid those ones a little bit, just because they're potentially not my vibe. But that's what Slow Game Club is all about. You know, we're trying out all these different indie games, things that you wouldn't normally pick up, and seeing what we like, what we don't like, and we vibe with it. So yes, this is our 4th Game Club pick. Loved last month's. Last month's is going to be a tough one to beat. If you didn't know, I have a Substack, and on there I have a little podcast where I talk about each of the Game Club picks. So last month's game, the kind of vampire narrative heavy drama called Cabernet. Loved it so much. It was so good. So that's like at my number 1 spot in terms of all the Game Club picks so far. I think it's going to take something really special to beat that one. just because I really enjoyed it. I need to go back and finish it. I think that's going to be this month's bonus stream, depending on how we get on with Blippo. We shall see. Watch this space. But yeah, we're going to give Blippo Plus a go, and I'll kind of try and talk through what I'm experiencing. Who knows? I have no idea what this is going to be like. Again, no idea what the actual like gameplay element of it is. That wasn't necessarily clear through kind of the intro side of things that I read. I like the music so far. This is the menu music. I could probably sit here for like 2 hours just doing this. But we won't, because that would be boring. And we ain't here for that. It's probably not going to be a super long stream today. Because I'm eeky. Very sleepy. So, it was difficult enough just getting out of bed today. So we're just taking what we can get. So, hoping to do like at least an hour, and we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's jump into the game. Okay. This is our little menu. I've got captions on as well, so hopefully that all works. And yeah, we're just gonna, I guess we just hit resume because it like literally just immediately throws you into the game. But you haven't missed anything, don't worry. Yeah, I've not really got a lot of like run up or introduction to the game because I'm not sure what I'm expecting. I also don't know if I'm meant to be pressing any buttons at any point. Okay. Subspace, signal acquired, scan for channels. Ah, do you remember scanning for channels? I was at the very end of all of, I say this. This is still a bit older than me. But, oh, the scanning for channels. That was always annoying. Okay, so we've got 10 channels currently.
Looking to your screens for a moment of peace? Don't cross your eyes. You might miss it.
Gosh, okay.
Calm. It's all calm all the time.
Oh, okay.
With soothing scenes.
I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. There's a lot happening here. Okay, there's a little... Okay, that's fine. Welcome to Blippo Plus. Ultimate destination for TV on your PD? Don't know what that means. Thrilled to have you join our community of entertainment enthusiasts. You now have access to the best in over-the-top television, from breaking news on BPS to cutting-edge science programming on main screen TV. Whether you're a fan of sitcoms, chat shows, steamy soaps, or the latest in music and culture, we have something for you. Our state-of-the-art broadcasting equipment ensures that you receive the clearest picture and the crispest sound in subspace. Thank you for choosing Blippo Plus. Stay tuned. Lisa Duo, your television executive. Okay. Kind of hoping it would give us a bit of a tutorial as of what we're meant to be doing, but I guess maybe we're just gonna have to wing it. Okay, so that's the menu.
Into Planet Blip's media mothership, Blippo
Messaging.
Plus.
Oh, okay, this is TV.
Power, energy, juice. No matter what you call it, it's what makes Blip tick. It brings our PDs to life, sends our signals across the universe, and keeps our doodads dadding. Let's take a look at how our power plant grows.
Yeah, this plant's been operational for almost as long as you've been on air, Harry.
Hi.
No, but seriously, yeah, she might look old, but she's never been more reliable. You know, we're actually still getting new leaves regularly, and all we have to do
Who is this
to
handsome
keep the plant
mustachioed
running.
man? I
Basically,
feel like there's
her
probably going to be a
duty
lot of
is to
mustached
give her
men.
lots of fertilizer and make sure she's getting enough light.
And of course, talk to her every day.
You might not
Oh,
recognize
okay.
my guest out of makeup.
This is
But you
another
know
channel or
her
another
well.
program?
Hervé Lecar is the muscle behind the bar in
Channel is
everyone's
this?
favorite galactic sitcom.
The muscle and the heart.
Oh,
Some
okay.
might say
That's
you
like
look
a-
better with the mask on.
Ooh,
Oh, I
don't
like
like
to
that.
think
That
I
makes
don't
my eyes
need
hurt
the
a little
mask.
bit.
Must be nice
Oh.
to enjoy a life of anonymity.
You'd be surprised. The more dedicated fans know my face very well. I'm on the convention scene.
Oh,
You
okay, that's
worked
captions.
With the great Veda Flambe in your
Okay.
early career. And
This is
now
Blip
she's
and Public
dead.
She
System.
was a real talent.
Small
I grew up
talk.
watching those Swamp Doctor movies. Her scream was blood-curdling.
You ever think about what your legacy will be?
Well, Worf's Bong Island iced tea is actually my recipe.
Well, I'll have to try it. Hervé, thanks for making small talk.
Yeah, take it glossy, darling.
Oh, really?
Has my page number. Greetings, local life forms. Let me introduce you to tonight's
Okay, this is like little like
entertainment.
shorts.
I'm Galco. I apply
Almost.
my melodies for the gentle patrons of the trans-dimensional nexus.
A thimble, thimble, tip and toe prance across the land. Rhythm of the big bongo beat by Thindle's hand. Oh, Thindle's fancy dances, the footwork of the fairies. Across the great expanses, he travels oh so merry. Thindle, Thindle, soft and true, tap and twist and flick. Will resonate the meadow string with a strong from
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what we're meant to be doing.
Journey's far too long. It takes its toll on Findle's brain, and here I am this song.
There's another mustachioed man for
The
Lolsey.
finest entertainment in the galaxy
A
every
bearded one.
night, right here at Worf's
Cat like
Tavern.
everywhere.
You're watching State of the State. In science news, astronomers at the GCC Observatory have picked up an obscure signal.
I'm always like,
Seems
I wonder
to
how long it would
indicate
take.
that tens of thousands
Watching one
of
channel
3D
for it to, like,
devices were
start to
activated on
do
a planet on the other
repeats.
side of the galaxy. I'm joined by Dr. Zeph Boeing, who is credited with the discovery. Dr. Boeing, that must have come as quite a surprise. Absolutely, Madeline. We checked the readout over and over, but there's no faking it. Somewhere out there, PDs just like ours are sending out a small but powerful techno signature from across the galaxy. But how is it that we're able to receive this signal? It appears to be passing through a previously undetected anomaly in space. Is it dangerous? It appears stable at this time. At the endpoint sits right above the stratosphere. What's weird is that the other end points to a blue and green blip-like planet. We can only assume if they have PDs that there must be intelligent life there. Congratulations on this momentous discovery.
Welcome to Snacks Come Alive, where together
Okay.
we bring everyday dishes
know
to life. This is me.
Going on?
with
Okay,
purpose
let's
and
try a
love.
different channel
The
maybe. Okay, that's channel reserved for local access. So maybe these are like channels that will become available. Microwave theatre.
It's a beautiful day. The suns are shining, and the shoulders are out in New Gack City. A little bit warmer out in Vaudeville, so don't forget your sunscreen.
I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing.
Explains why I'm barfing all the time.
Okay. Time dilation network. Oh. What? Channel 21. Okay. What's this? Trash type. Okay. Is this a game? No? Oh, okay. It's like reviews. Festival of Fruits. Okay.
Fragrant with elegant despair. Sublime. Simply sublime. If it moves you as it moves me, contribute.
I just don't know if there's anything like signal to me.
When you watch Blinker, you are Blinker. What Blinker feels, you feel. Blinker's pain is your pain. Ouchie! Ow, that hurt! This is a Blinker coming to you from inside the tube. From signal to electron, from photon to oblivion. Chase the snow! All hail the new static. Blinker is the space between the channels. And
space between the channels?
You.
Is that a clue?
You. Hello.
Oh. Auxiliary access only.
The sun was setting and the moon was casting horizontal shadows.
That must have come as quite a surprise. Absolutely, Madeline.
So yeah, we've seen this
checked
one.
the readout over and over, but there's no faking it. Somewhere out there, PDs just like ours are sending out a small but powerful techno signature from across the galaxy. But how is it that we're able to receive this signal? It appears to be passing through a...
Bouncing yourself silly? Get a grip on the springiest gossip with the Rubber Report with host Naomi Lifto.
And if you love...
Welcome to Femtofacts.
Okay, so that's the like community info. So there's local access, global access. So maybe we jump on this one in a minute.
These kids sure are. Tune in to Boredome with Birdie Telstar to hear what the Sproing generation has to say.
What are they even like?
I think probably just like us. They're probably like so different from us, like something we couldn't even imagine.
300 legs? Like a million eyes. 2 butts.
Maybe they don't even have a body, like they're just an idea. Or a sound.
Or an energy.
Yeah.
It's about aliens?
Who needs a body? I'm so tired of having to think about feeding myself and brushing my hair.
I love brushing my hair.
What if an alien was all hair?
Oh my god, I'd love to brush that.
For a moment of
Okay,
peace.
so now
Don't
where's
cross your
the
eyes. You might miss it.
global access? Oh. But I'm on a globe.
Hey, funny. I started to cry like this.
I genuinely feel like I need to actually Google how, like, how, what, why. because I do not understand anything right now. I don't know if it's meant to, like, I mean, I assume it's meant to be a little bit bizarre and whatnot, but my brain does not. Like, it needs to know what I'm meant to be doing. Just Blippo Plus. How to play.
It's party music. It's non-stop. Don't touch that crank because we got a new one from Controversial Remote. Here's just
Wait,
zapping.
there's no... Is it just... TV? Series of quirky videos. Okay, so the only like actual interactiveness is like the flicking through of channels.
This is a publicly operated network serving educational and cultural programming. Blippo Plus telecasts across channel Zingo through Nova Nova with maximum power as authorized by the Planetary Television Commission. Blippo Plus is broadcast from Television Mountain outside of New Gak City with a particle frequency of
Oh my god,
66 to
it
72
is so noisy
megahertz
outside,
with
it's
an
driving
effective
me
visual
nuts.
radiated power of 45,201 zots and an effective oral
People on
radiated
motorbikes
consciousness
being
power of
knobs.
21,332 zots. Additional experimental translators serve subspace. Portions of our telecast are pre-recorded on
So I'm trying to
videotape
figure out,
and
like,
aired on a subspace loop. As always,
do they
Blippo
know?
Plus and its parent company,
there
Equistics
aliens,
Entertainment,
or-
welcome your comments and suggestions concerning the
understand.
operations of
I
this
don't
television
understand.
system. Remember, you see better television on Blippo Plus.
Up an obscure signal. Seems to indicate that tens of thousands of PD devices were activated on a planet on the other side of the galaxy. I'm joined by Dr. Zeph Boeing, who is credited with the discovery.
Is this the same thing
Dr.
that we've...
Boeing, that must have come as quite a surprise. Absolutely, Madeline. We checked the readout over and over, but there's no faking it. Somewhere out there, PDs just like ours are sending out a small but powerful
Oh,
techno
PDs is
signature
play
from across the
dates.
galaxy. But how is it that we're able
That's
to
what it
receive
is.
this signal? It appears to be
Blippo Plus
passing
was
through
originally a game
previously
for the play date.
undetected anomaly in space. Is
And
it
then
dangerous? It appears stable at this
has
time.
been
The endpoint
adapted
sits right above the stratosphere. What's weird is that the
for-
other end points to a blue and green blip-like planet.
just
We can
PC.
only assume if
Can't
they have
remember if
PDs
it's
that
on
there must be
console or
intelligent
not.
life there. Congratulations on this momentous
Okay, we've seen that one. Microscopic moves that mesmerize. Okay, there are okay. So I think my screen's too dark, so I was like, I'm just looking at a blank screen, but actually looking at the second monitor that's got the stream going, I can see that there's little dots running
Whoa,
around.
Yeah. What are they even like?
Okay, so we've done. Wait, where's that?
They're probably
Oh yeah,
so
no, that's
let's meet our new
okay.
companion. Coco Tribble is a coaxial repair woman from Speaker City. She likes quiet music, long walks, and of course, fantasy role-playing. Coco, can you tell us about your character?
Every time I look back at the screen, something
barbarian.
utterly
He eats
nuts
his
is
bones like a
happening.
toothpick.
Yeah, I think that's quite
Dr. Barbarian has entered the arena.
accurate way of describing whatever this is.
Began their adventure across the Wizard's Realm.
I think I was kind of hoping
Naomi Lifto here to
for
lift you up.
something a little bit
This
more
is your weather
interactive, I
report.
guess.
If it bleeds, it leads.
I
And if
imagine
it springs, it sings.
potentially this
What's
is
the goss? Well,
like a little bit more interesting on the play date, where it was kind of initially
that's a plus for her rival Filters, who's been waiting in the wings
what it was
for a long
initially
time.
designed for, especially with the whole kind of thing about PDs and obviously that being like play date.
At a town that every single resident started dancing, and now nobody can stop.
And I think
the marathon party shows no signs
yeah,
of
I need to
slowing,
do a little bit
and
more
residents are
research into
dropping
kind
like
of the game
flies.
as such. But like when I was
Lloyd,
quickly
head choreographer of the Dance
googling
Countdown show, Party Music
what
Night,
is like
has
what's the
already
actual
became on
gameplay,
site to scout the
it
town.
came up with a bit about how like over
that's the rubber report.
course of real time it was like added and updated, and like new stuff was coming through and in, which they've slightly changed with the PC version.
Hey, hon, what can I get for you? Wait a minute, hold on. Lenny, 2 tube steaks and make him cry. Never a dull moment around here, huh? Anyway, let me top off that mug of Merc for you. So how about that, what do you call it, anomaly? What are we supposed to do with that? I mean, here I am serving up the squealers their blue play specials, and all of a sudden there's a big old boink in the cosmos? I'll tell you, my regulars don't know what to think of it. I mean, we've got our own problems here on Blip. A mystery in space? Honey, I don't even know what's in the street loaf. Lenny, I'm kidding. Lenny. The street loaf is actually really good. You want a slice?
You see before you the Veneer family, winding down a picture-perfect day in the picture-perfect
Yeah, so there's like this overarching storyline that's kind of nodded to within all the within the different what do you call them, scenes,
very, very
parts, episodes,
Mother, why is the snow
programs?
falling upwards, begs young Susan. The cabin rocks and groans as children fly screaming across the bearskin rug. Ice and snow gleam menacingly as they rend from the frigid night. And like clockwork, the earthquakes and snowstorms come, twin terrors from nature's bestiary, striking in tandem. Father sets out for help, but scarcely has he begun his hike when he encounters the impermeable wall to seal his family to their fate forever. For this cabin is a prison in the realms beyond.
Be interesting at the end of the month. So Game Club will do a Q&A with the developers. Be interesting to just kind of understand a bit more about like when they were developing it, the kind of process of like putting it on the play date, but also the process of kind of transferring it over onto a PC and like what changes they had to make to kind of adapt it to that system.
Couldn't have hoped to be greeted by a friendlier face. You'll be seeing a lot of friendly faces around here. This is Nurse Echo.
This feels
delighted to
pervy.
meet you. I've heard so much about you. Good things, I hope. Here comes another one of your coworkers. Dr. Xerox, Dr. Xerox. Come meet our new staff surgeon. You must be Soames. Nice to meet you. Hope these two aren't gabbing your ears off. Would you like me to show you around the hospital? Do you think she's available?
Is this a naughty movie?
Welcome, companions, to Quizzards, the show of trivia, adventure, and chance.
Quizzards sounds fun.
You're just joining us. We've been journeying across the realms of the forgotten knowledge with Timothy, better known to our viewers as Omnipotent.
It's actually, real quick, it's actually Omniopy because she sees all.
But we have reached a new chapter of our story. Trim, let's meet our new companion. Coco Tribble is a coaxial repairwoman from Speaker City. She likes quiet music, long walks, and of course, fantasy role-playing. Coco, can you tell us about your character?
He's Brunk, the barbarian. He chews bones like a toothpick.
Brunk, the barbarian. Okay, so neither of those characters have any clues.
The arena. Join us next time as Brunk the Barbarian.
Oh, and that's it.
Omnipoop, the
Bruh.
all-seeing, began their adventure.
I want to see what's gonna happen to Brunk and whatever the other one was called.
It's me, Neil.
Okay. That's just repeating. That's the weird text channel. I don't want the text channel. It's just Weird.
State of the state with all the latest science news.
Okay, so how many channels do I actually have?
All right. These kids
So,
sure
1, 2,
are.
3,
Tune in to
5,
Boredom with Birdie Telstar to hear what the Sproing
7,
generation has to say.
9, 10. Okay, so I've got 10 channels, yeah. I think as you go along, you should have access to more at some
Basically,
point.
perpetuity is to give her lots of fertilizer and make sure she's getting enough light.
Okay. Oh, I hate that. Oh. Oh, wait, I think this is what it looks like on the play date as well. So I think you can basically do it like that so that you can kind of, okay, yeah. So obviously they've done like the kind of big colourful version because obviously computers can, but obviously the play date is a black and white console? Handheld console kind of thing. So obviously this is what it looks like.
Hello viewers, welcome back to Tales from the Tube with me, your host, shaped from the particle static of the experimental labs on TV Mountain. It's Blinker! Blinkety blink 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 blink. Blinker is made of pure being. Every particle inside of Blinker is alive. Alive! Alive! Maybe Blinker contains one of your particles. Ew! When you watch Blinker, you are Blinker. What Blinker feels, you feel. Blinker's pain is your pain. Ouchie! Ow, that hurt! This is a Blinker coming to you from inside the tube. From signal to electron, from photon to oblivion. Chase the snow! All hail the new static. Blinker is the space between the channels, and that channel changes you. You. Hello.
Oh. I thought something had happened. Heaven forbid. No, I don't want to be mean. I think it's more, this just isn't my type of game. It's a bit too passive for my liking. And again, I think potentially better designed to be played on a play date. Yeah, I'm just really struggling with this one. So yeah, it might be a really short stream. Video color. It's just bubbles. Yeah.
Don't cross your eyes. You might miss
I
it.
don't
On
understand
It's
anything.
all calm all the time, with soothing scenes and serene soundscapes.
Utilities. It's a packet manager. Okay, that's already loaded. Confiscate. Wait, oh, logs. I really only watched 20 minutes worth. System uptime. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. It gives you your stats. during research. Jeez. Yeah, sadly, I think this one's probably going to be an abandon from me. Just move over to. Why won't it let me move over into just chatting? There we go. My stream deck's having a wobble. But yeah, I think that one just really isn't my kind of game, and I think that's completely fine. You know, I think it's always really important to, just because when I say like I don't like a game, I don't want that to be kind of misconstrued as like it being a bad game. I always kind of want to make like just my own like personal opinions, and I don't ever want to objectively kind of call a game like a good game or a bad game, because for different people it's going to be more interesting. So it just so happens that this one, it just isn't the kind of game that I like enjoy playing. You know, like how some people hate farming sims. I love a farming sim. But yeah, this one just didn't hit for me. I think I was looking for a bit more, I think just a bit more. Oh no, I've come back and there's no game. Oh, Lozzie, you can't hear me talking, so you can't hear me explain. We're on Blippo minus now, apparently. Yes, that, yeah. There you go. I'm nodding so you can tell. But yeah, I think I like games that just have that little bit more to do. I like a storyline. And I like things to just kind of have a little bit more structure to them, I think. Like, I initially didn't like Minecraft, which, like, shock horror, because that's like such a beloved game. I really struggled with Minecraft initially, because I started playing it and like it was just open world, you just did whatever, and I was like, well, what am I meant to do? Like, I didn't know enough about like the game mechanics or like how to play, so I felt very much like I didn't really know how to play. And there was like too much freedom in front of me, and I just was like, this isn't for me. When I started playing with friends, that was when it became easier for me. I enjoyed my time a lot more, because my friends had played a lot more Minecraft, and so they'd been able to kind of guide me on things that I wasn't sure about, and also just it's more fun with friends in that sense. I think that was what I needed from that game. So yeah, so sometimes, you know, we try games out and we go like, nah, this ain't it for me, and that's okay. It's all good. Yeah, it'd be interesting to do my podcast at the end of the month about it. But I will try and do a lot more I'll try and do a lot more like research into the game. Maybe talking a bit more about its development and kind of perhaps even just going into a bit of a dive about the play date as well, because I think it's a really interesting handheld console. I think it's kind of doing something different, which is always very nice. I love it. It's very cool. I wouldn't mind getting one at some point, but that's like low on the list of priorities. So yeah, so I guess I'll kind of do a little bit more research into that and say like, well, whilst it wasn't my cup of tea, here are some, like, you know, just kind of, I guess, be a bit more like just objective about the game. But I'm still excited to listen to the developers Q&A. You know, I can tell that a lot of love has gone into this, as basically every indie game is. You know, there's a lot of creative thinking in there, and like just a lot of like weird and wonderful, which is really cool. And I mean, the production art and all of that, the style was really awesome. Let's see, okay, Lozzie's put in a question. Not that I managed to catch much of the game or your thoughts on it, so sorry if you sort of covered it already. How do you think Blippo Plus compares to games like Hypnospace Outlaws, a game that on the surface appears to be a bunch of unconnected random bits but actually has a large connected web? Yes, I think it's similar. I think so. There's you could tell that there's started to be a bit of an overarching storyline there about the PDs being connected to like another galaxy, so I assume like over time that story would kind of develop through the programs. I think so for somebody who doesn't mind a bit more of a passive game, for example, then they can kind of watch as that story goes on and develops. I think as well it's really difficult, like, because I'm trying to stream as well and I'm trying to keep things entertaining. I really struggled, like, because there just wasn't anything for me to kind of interact and do, so then I just felt like I wasn't really doing anything. I felt like I was making for quite a boring stream. Whereas hopefully me talking about it here is slightly more interesting. Check out my podcast. I do this every month. In a slightly more structured way. This is just me rambling. But yeah, I'm trying to. I've not played Hypnospace Outlaws, but let me. Curious. Hypnospace Outlaws. Let's have a little look. Oh yes, I recognise this. So very similar kind of. Vintagey style. If I pop this over here, let's see. I'm just gonna try and find. There we go. So Hypnospace Outlaw. Let's do gameplay so we can get some proper. Oh, hyperspace. No. Hypnospace. Here we go. Okay, so you can see a little bit more of that old internet style going on, a little bit more retro. I suppose with something like Hypnospace Outlaw, potentially. I suppose because the idea of it being an old computer, obviously it is slightly more interactive in that sense that you do need to like do things and like click on things and go through stuff, whereas obviously the concept of a TV, it is very passive in its style, whereas like on a computer you're clicking around, you're doing stuff more. Yeah, I think again, very similar in terms of like that strange style. Let's have a look. Let's go to it on Steam. As you can see, a very similar kind of weirdness. I think as well with it being like reading as well, like you could just be talking over it as much as you want when streaming, plus a virtual pet. But yeah, I think again this one's just not quite my vibe as well. Again, I think I like something with just a little bit more structure to it. See, there's a bit more going on there. Absolutely bizarre. So yeah, similar, I would say, similar. And like with that whole kind of overarching story that's going on there as well, that's kind of weaved in between. So I think it's definitely a really interesting concept. It just kind of didn't seem to be, to click for me. Just wasn't what I was wanted or was looking for, and that's all good. A-okay. You know what? I'm glad we tried it. It is important to try new things because, you know, sometimes you can be like really pleasantly surprised and be like, oh my god, this game that I didn't think was going to be my thing at all is amazing and I love it and it's my new favourite game. Maybe I need to come up with like a few examples. Maybe I'll write a little think piece on Substack about like games that surprised me like positively that I didn't think I was gonna like, but ended up really liking. Problem is I'm on the spot, so I can't think of any examples right now, but I'm sure there are some. I'll have to have a think. I'll come back to you on that one. But yeah, I think that would be quite an interesting little article to pop out. Just be like, what games did I try and was pleasantly surprised by, for example. Because yeah, sometimes you go into something thinking, I don't know, and then it's like, but also it's very easily the opposite where it's like, oh my god, yes, this sounds like just my cup of tea, and maybe there's just something like some kind of mechanic or gameplay loop or things like style, and you sat there and you're like, this just isn't hitting it for me. This isn't the right kind of farming sim game that I want. Me every day. No, I've been obsessing over the same game basically. Star Sand Island. I always get it wrong. I think it's Star Sand Island. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. It's in early access, but it's so good. It's on Game Pass. But I have far too many hours in that game, and I'm gonna have several more. I can't wait, and they keep updating it, which is great. So I'm vibing. Vibing to the music. Yeah. Well, I said it was probably going to be a bit of a short and sweet stream. I wasn't expecting it to be that short, mind you. But say lovey, you know, it's been a very long week. I've been very, very tired. And still dealing with all the like redundancy stuff in my life right now. So, you know, sometimes we just gotta jump on, do a little bit, and then take some time for ourselves. God knows, I probably need another nap. I just sleep all the time now. I would say it's great. It's not great. It's not good at all. But it's cozy. But hey ho, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, let me know your thoughts as well. Is this your kind of game? It'd be really interesting to kind of find a couple of people who really enjoy this type of game and understand kind of a bit about what makes it, like, what scratches that itch for them. Because it's always really nice to have like different tasting games. But for now, thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy your weekend. Fingers crossed for a bit more sunshine. And I will see you very soon.